It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, red one. Under 10. Hey, yellow, go. Watch out. Check 31. Tight dog. Check.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Attack. Check 13. 57.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Check. A little flat. Check 3. Check hot. Check. Kill.
1st down, here's White. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down now, it's White, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run on first down. It's White, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 50.
Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And the kick by Butker is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Double bump. 52. 52. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Go. Part two.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
5. 52's the mark, boys. 52. 22, 44. Big stop. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
That's the way. Like 50.
Mahomes now on first down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
He's coming to you. Yellow. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You 8. 52's a much.
Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180. Mike is 59. Mike. Come on. Come on, dude. Joker. Check 3. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Low ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Black 20. Switch up. Quarter. No spacing. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Hey, Steve 6.
Here's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. He's got it at the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Undercrush. Middle. Tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
These two, 50. Get off the field. Check. Crunch. Kill. Rush in.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Jack 16. These two. Mike 5-9. Hey, box drop.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 11.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a deep shot. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Jack 16. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with White. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Switch. Hey, color. Check yellow. Check 49. Check 49. Easy. Safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's White, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. Watch the screen. Chance. 15. Switch. Yellow. 15. Be dead. Hey, 57. Check.
They'll run. This is White, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, alert!
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Come on, Q.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Check three.
Easy. Alert.
Hot. Check.
No spacing.
Check. Kill.
Hey, Zoo. Whirl. Why they touch?
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now a handoff looking right.
Check
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Check. Watch the eye. You go tight.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
Say.
No foul.
Switch. Whip.
Alert.
Watch the whip.
Middle.
I got motion.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Roethlisberger now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 25. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Take two of them. Black is good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check 59, Mike is good.
On second down, Samuels. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, block.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Check, 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Alert.
On 2nd and 2, Roethlisberger flushed out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10
Hey,
at the 43-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
No foul. No spacing.
Mike is kicking.
Snickers, got to spin.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Black 80.
Mike 54.
Pick me up. Here we go. Take both of them.
Check.
SOS. Solid. 5 down.
Alert 3.
Middle.
Jim. Back.
Black 80.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Roethlisberger, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Wide 80. 50. Wide 8. Black and turn.
Now Roethlisberger, and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
These two. 24.
Check that one, Mike 52, right?
Bravo.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Mike 52, Mike 52. You're not ready.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up. Nicker. Show that bench release and go. Smooth.
Back two, the Mike back two, Mike back two. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
I'm going to run you over.
Hey, Charlie.
No, check that.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. 180.
6, make Ripley. Check curls.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Watch twitch. Slam. Switch. Check nine. Hey, watch the edge.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
Let go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
On the carry, it's Samuels. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, move.
Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, exit.
Check that.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now a carry for White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
I don't need to. I'll go away. Hey, 57 colors. Attack.
Kill.
Attack.
Chance.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 10 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Easy.
Bang, 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 bang.
Double bump.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Boom! Big hit all day. Sack City. Sack
Here's
City.
Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.